Welcome to Beer with a Queer episode 3. What? 3 weeks in a row. I don't do that anymore. 3. I don't know what happened there. All right. Beer with a Queer episode 3, where I drink beer and I'm a queer. It's in the name. All right, let's get into it. First, beer. Only beer. We do one beer an episode. What am I doing? Why do I do these on one takes? I have no idea. Who am I talking to? All right. First one is from $3 Brewery, right here in St. Pete. If you don't know, I'm in St. Pete. I'm in St. Pete, Florida. Hence the accent. All right. $3 Brewery, 3 Monker Belgian style triple. What? Boom. It was like 3D. I don't know. It's a treble Monker. It's a Belgian style triple. More the merrier. Let's give it a shot. See what it tastes like. Okay. It is tasty. I also did not go out and pick out a beer this week. This has been sitting in my fridge, and I was very curious to know how long it's been sitting in there. But 9% alcohol, beverage per volume, which is delicious. Drink Florida. Drink local. Shop local. There's your advertising right there. $3 Brewery always serves up good beer. Beautiful place. I gotta say, that's tasty. Some charcoal notes in there. I don't know. It's probably got some other stuff in here I'm supposed to be reading. Soothing spices. Just sounds like weed. I don't know. It's got a little bit of a chocolate note, a little bit of a caramel note. Nice little layered, triple layered. I don't fucking know. Maybe. Sure. Let's say triple layered. I'm going to keep drinking it. This is definitely tasty. It's not too heavy. Gives you, I don't know, the flavor of a heavier, darker beer, but keeping it light. That's your beer review. So, boom. Beard. Queer now. I was recently in a roast battle, and I do them occasionally. If you don't know what a roast battle is, it's where comics who are very good friends with each other typically get together and then say horrible things about one another. Just the worst. At the last battle I was at, I got knocked out in the first round. Very contentious results on that. Technically, tail of the tape, you go back to the video. I want to say I won 3-2. Not important. Not important at all. Not important who knocked me out, Matt Carter. But what I'm saying is that we say such horrible things to each other in the moment that afterwards, when you put out a video, some people ask you to take out the things they said. That's right. It is horrible stuff. Beautiful though. And I know what everybody's thinking. You're thinking, Jeff, isn't roasting people just culturally appropriating the gay community and their long-standing tradition of reading and shade? I don't know. Let's say yes. Fucking cancel them. Breeders are the worst, and they steal from everybody. Like us. They took it from us. We're going to take it back. No, it's different. Here's the difference between a roast, reading, and shade. Okay, to anybody who doesn't know, there's a great line in the classic movie Paris is Burning. Gay history. Watch it if you've never watched it. It is slow and hard to watch for people my age and younger. It just is. But there are gems in there. If you want to know the difference between read and shade, there's a beautiful line in there, and I will completely mess it up and be kicked out of the community. But I believe the line is, a read is somebody calling you fat. Shade is I don't have to call you fat because you already know. It's such a great moment in the film. And it sums it up. And so basically the difference is read and roast is very similar to each other. And I'll give you an example. Reading somebody is an offhand comment. Reading somebody is just an observation. You make a quick comment about it that's super rude and cutting. Like, for instance, a friend of ours, we were all going out drinking one night. She came into the house, and my husband could have said when she walked into the house, "Oh, you look like a busted can of biscuits," because she was in a tight dress that shouldn't have been tight in the areas it shouldn't have been around. And when I say in the dress, I mean mostly in it. Some of it was spilling out. So she's looks a little bit, and a quick comment. You know, you look like a busted can of biscuits. We all know exactly what it means. You're calling her fat in a fun way. Now, shade is you don't have to call her fat because she knows what she looks like. She gets it. And that's what my husband did. This young lady walked into my house ready to go out and enjoy the night, and his first words to her were, "Oh, I didn't know we were baking." Yeah. In that moment, she knew immediately she looked like a busted can of biscuits. He didn't have to say it. He didn't have to call her it. That's shade. Shade is an art form. Shade is insulting somebody without ever having to say the words. It's beautiful. And what's the difference between shade, reading, and a roast? A roast is closest to reading. A roast is still a joke, though. There's a setup. There's a punchline. If I were to make a roast joke from Busted Can of Biscuits for that same poor girl, if I was in a roast battle with her, I would say, your mama must be from the South because clearly she liked making biscuits. So you get a little bit more of a setup and a punch, whereas a read is just a nice cutting insult. So let's go through them again. If I saw you and I didn't like what you were wearing, you were spilling out a little bit. If we were roasting against each other, I'm going to say, I didn't know your mama was from the South. Clearly she liked making biscuits. Boom, you have it. It's there. It's good. Read, you see somebody walk in, they're spilling out. You look like a busted can of biscuits. It's a great visual. It's concise. It's to the point. Shade, you don't even need to look at them. Shade is this. You walk into the room and I do this. Oh, I didn't know we were baking tonight. And that's the difference. Thanks for watching another Beer with a Queer.